there YouTube, it's Jordan, and today I am going to be comparing my Glossybox and my Boxycharm. Now I already reviewed my Boxycharm, but I'm going to kind of briefly go over what I got in it in comparison to this Glossybox. I'm going to kind of gloss over. If you want the full Boxycharm review for this month, go ahead and click in my description and it'll be in there. But we're going to focus on the Glossybox and the comparison that I have as far as value to the Boxycharm, because these are exactly the same price. They're both $21, but their value is so significantly different. As soon as I got the Glossybox, it really just struck me how different these boxes are in terms of value. So let's get into this Glossybox, and I'll kind of quickly go over the items in it. Obviously I've already opened it so I could bring you guys a full review of, I have to do math and all this sort of stuff to figure out what the actual value of the samples in here are. And so it kind of comes like this. There's usually a bow here, and then there's a little information packet here. And this little information packet's just this little thing right here. And Boxycharm does not have an information card anymore. It just kind of says, see our website for more information on your products, which I do not like. I like to be able to have immediate access on this little card to the prices. Obviously for YouTube reviews, that's much easier. But this does have all the prices on it, and it has pictures of the items and little tips on how to use it, which is nice. And the tissue paper on this, I'm going to throw it out here. As far as tissue paper goes, this is top notch. It's really thick, and I know that's not important, but presentation is actually a lot. And the inside of the box is so cute. As far as box appeal goes, Glossybox takes the cake from Boxycharm. Boxycharm can't stand up to the cuteness of this box. But when it comes to what's inside the box, that's where Glossybox starts to get in trouble. The first thing I'm going to pull out here, there's two of them here, is the Merlot Moisture Cream, and they gave us two of these little itty bitty samples of it, and the full sizes of these are $144, and that is a lot of money, especially considering that this has a rather strong smell. And anybody who's really familiar with skincare knows that a strong smell is not necessarily a good thing for skincare. It can irritate your skin, and it bothers a lot of people, and I personally do not like a heavy scent on my skincare. The idea is pretty cool. It uses some extracts from wine to help rejuvenate your face. These samples do have pretty cheap plastic packaging, which I know that they're samples and they don't have to have nice packaging, but they came in a $21 box, so I kind of expect a higher standard than if I just received them as a sample. This little jar on here doesn't have an amount as far as how many ounces is in here, but I kind of did some guesstimating, and I'm going to say that these are about $6 for each one of these little things, and that's a pretty generous estimation on my part. So that makes $12 for the two of them. Okay, so the next thing I got in this Glossybox is a Luxie 504 large angled brush, and this is popular to use for contouring. And that's all good and fine. I did get a small contouring brush in my Boxycharm, and they're both worth the same amount, which is $16. And so, you know, that's kind of even footing for them. I do like this small contouring brush a lot. I haven't decided whether this is going to beat that out or not, or whether I'm just going to give this brush away. Nextly, and this is kind of the showstopper for me, and the bad thing is that it's not even a full-size product. This is the Too Faced Melted Liquid Lipstick, and it's a trial size of the shade Chihuahua. Okay, so that lipstick right there is the shade Chihuahua, and it's a very nice liquid lipstick. Of course, it's Too Faced Melted Lipstick, so that's a very, very popular item. It's actually a $21 lipstick, but when taking into account the size of this sample, because it isn't a full-size product, it is only worth $8.40. So I I don't really mind that it's a sample size because I probably won't go through it anyway, but it doesn't really up the value of the box that much, even though I was really excited to see it in there. This is the Aiko liquid eyeliner, and you could probably see it in my swatch of my lipstick earlier, but I have had this on my hand for several hours and it is working very well. I do like it. Okay, so the felt tip on this pen is actually a little bit thick for me. I don't like it. It's not very precise, but the formula is great. This is worth $20 for the full size, but this is not a full size product. This product is worth $11.42. And the last thing in here is actually my least favorite of all the products, and that is the I Love Cosmetics hand lotion. And this is in the scent Raspberry and Blackberry, and this just has a very heavy fruity scent, and it's very greasy on my hands. I'm not a big fan of it, and that's just personal preference. That's nothing against the brand or nothing against the lotion. It's just a little bit too greasy for my hands. And so I wasn't a big fan of it, and I have other hand lotions that I don't mind to use, so I'll probably be giving that one away. And that is it for what was inside my glossy box. Okay, so to quickly review my Boxycharm items, I'm not going to put a price on each of these, but I will give you the ultimate total price. The Style de Paris, which is a perfume, and it is a very nice perfume that I like. This is another Luxie brush, the one that I already talked about in comparison to that angled brush from the Glossybox. They are exactly the same price, except for I do like this one just for contouring. The next thing I have is the Cella Eyebrow Pencil, and I owe this one a formal apology because I complained about it in my Boxycharm unboxing because it broke and it seemed a little bit dry, but I've been using this every day. I love it for my brows. It's on my brows right now, and I may actually buy it again when it's done. I have the Hydro Milk Moisturizer, which I do like for moisturizing before bed if I'm not going to use that Pacifica moisturizer I was talking about. And then I received two Makeup Geek eyeshadows, which were the stars of the show. I received Cocoa Bear, which is right there, and then the peach shade, which is Peach Me or something of that nature. It's just a really nice dual chromatic peach shade. And if you want to hear more about the items that I did receive in my Boxycharm, make sure you go to the description and you click on that video and watch it, because I go into more detail about those items. So the breakdown for this is that the total value of my glossy box was $53.82, which breaks down to a value of $2.56 per every dollar that I spent on the box. And this is a very poor value for a subscription box. To compare, Boxycharm was $114, and I received $5.40 worth of product for every dollar that I spent. That is more than double the value for the same price. And the items didn't stand out to me as significantly better or more unique than the items in the Boxycharm. The only really unique item that I saw in there was the wine face cream. And while that was alright, it was really expensive and the samples weren't that big, so I wasn't that impressed with it. And a breakdown is each box had 6 items, and the glossy box is known for having brands that are more obscure, even though the brands in this box weren't really that obscure. I was familiar with most of them, and Boxycharm is known for having more well-known and higher-end brands, and Glossybox had 2 full-size items and 4 deluxe samples, while Boxycharm had 5 full-size items, and I'll call that perfume a sample, even though it was a very large perfume that I will never run out of. As far as quality for me goes, the Glossybox, I love the Too Faced lipstick and the Luxie brush, but the other items to me were just kind of, the I'm glad they introduced me to the eyeliner pen. I wish that the Too Faced lipstick would have been a full size. It really would have helped me feel like the box was worth more, because that would have covered the whole cost of the box and kind of up the value to me personally. Not too much as far as the numbers and the statistics go. And in the Boxycharm, I can honestly say after I've tried all of them that I loved all the products in them, and in the box, and I do use them. And I did tell you guys, of course, about the value per dollar, and the bottom line is that not only do you get double the value out of your Boxycharm. So this is my Ipsy bag, and it was $10, and to put it in perspective, this is less than half the price of the Glossybox, but I received the same value worth of products out of it. And I know that Glossybox is a lesser known box, and that it's harder for them to get as good of deals on makeup and things like that, especially from higher end brands. But I wish if that's what they're going to go for, I wish they would carry more unique brands if they're not able to match the value of other boxes, to kind of make them stand out more. For example, I have a Peaches and Petals box, which is $20 a month, but I love it. Even though I might not necessarily get as much value out of it, they are very unique items that I will not find anywhere else, and or I may have never seen in my little town in Arkansas, while Glossybox just isn't standing up. And I really hate to put down a box, and I feel like there are some boxes that really stand up every month, and I always hate to put down the ones that just don't make it. But Glossybox just didn't make it this month, and I'm really excited that I subscribed at the end of the month, so I've already been billed for my next month. And I'm really rooting for Glossybox, that Glossybox is going to really pull through this month for me, because I plan on doing another Boxycharm versus Glossybox unboxing this month. So if you guys are interested in these kind of videos, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and subscribe if you want to see more Is It Worth It videos. I also do reviews, and every once in a while I'll do a makeup tutorial. And you guys have a great day.